Good morning, everyone. As we have already completed the first few paragraphs of the chapter, that is the aunt and Amabel. So today we will start with the next one, means the next part of our video. And today we will start from the next page. From here we will start. So I would like to request all my students to pay attention to the explanation of the story. So I'm starting here. So last day we learned that she found a book with a red cover made up of velvet and all, and ABC is written, and it's a kind of a timetable where she found some of the names of the places, and the names of those places were Brington, Rugby, Amberley, and the time for the train to leave for those particular places from the station also been given. And today we will start from here. Along with those places, she also found another name, which one is Whitby. It's another place, it's the name of a place. She found the name of the place Whitby also, and it was then that she saw the extraordinary name. Just after some common names which she was earlier she heard those names, she was familiar with those names, but suddenly she found some extraordinary name which was not common, which was uncommon name, and the name of that particular place is Where You Want to Go To. The name of the place is Where You Want to Go To, all written together. It's the name of a place. This was odd. Odd means, of course, it should be it's obvious that the name is not common to everyone. It's a awkward kind of a name, Where You Want to Go To. So this was odd. But the name of the station from which the train started was still more extraordinary. This is the name of a place, means your arrival place, and the departure place, the name of the departure place from where the train will start running. The name of that particular place is, it was Big Wardrobe in a Spare Room. So what is the name of the station or a place from where the train will start for Where You Want to Go To is Big Wardrobe in a Spare Room. So both the names are, of course, very extraordinary, very uncommon, very unusual, very odd and all. And below this name, Amabel read in small letters. What's written? Train leave, Big Wardrobe in a Spare Room all the time. And in that particular name, means Big Wardrobe in a spare room, a small letter write-up was there, and the writing was Train leave, Big Wardrobe in a Spare Room all the time. Means there is no fixed time for the train to leave from this station. Whenever you will go there, the train will start for you. This is also very unusual. And under that, in still smaller letters is written, You had better go now. It's also suggested to all of you that better if you go now. So as soon as you read this, you can go now in the station. And the station is a Big Wardrobe in a Spare Room. You go now there only. You get up on the train, and the train will start for you. Very amazing. Amabel went straight to the Big Wardrobe and turned its glass handle. So in her aunt's bedchamber, there was a big wardrobe, an almirah kind of a thing. A big wardrobe was there, and she turned the glass handle. Glass handle means the handle to open the wardrobe, and it's made of a glass. So she turned the glass handle to open the wardrobe. It was most amazingly a crystal cave, very oddly shaped like a railway station. So as soon as she opened the wardrobe, she found that inside that wardrobe there was a cave-like structure which is made up of crystals or glasses, very oddly shaped like a railway station. As in our station, in Malda station, we have seen what are the things that everything is made up of wood or iron or cement or concrete, but here the railway station is such oddly decorated with crystals and glasses. A magical station. It seemed to be lighted by stars, and over the station clock was a full moon. So something extraordinary things she was looking there, and she was looking for the lights that were lighted by stars. There was a clock, a station clock, which was made up of a full moon. The clock had no figures, and in that clock, means in that moon, there were no figures. Figures means no numbers were written on the clock, means from 1 to 12 it was not written over there. Only now. What is written? Only now. The timing is now, means whenever you arrive there, whenever you reach there, the train will start now only. In shining letters all around it, 12 times. In our common clocks that we have in our home and everywhere else, we have 12 letters from 1 to 12. But there in that moon clock, only now is written for 12 times. So this is very, very interesting as well as unusual. A porter in white satin hurried forward to take Amabel's luggage. So what does it mean, a porter? A porter means a person whose job is to carry luggage or other things, or we can call him a coolie. So a coolie with white satin. White satin means a white colored cloth, and satin clothes, very soft silky cloth, shiny cloth. That porter was wearing a white shiny cloth, hurried forward. She ran forward towards Amabel, and she was trying to take Amabel's luggage, means carry that luggage inside that train. Her luggage was the ABC, which she still held in her hand, and she was not carrying any luggage, any suitcase or briefcase or any bag, anything like that. What she was carrying at that time in her hand, that particular book with a red cover written ABC. That was the only luggage she had at that time. You can see in the picture, this is that porter, this is Amabel, and the book as her luggage. Now, lots of time, miss, he said. He said, there many times you are having, miss. So grinning in a most friendly way. Grinning means it's a smiling face. In a most friendly way, she was smiling. He was smiling. Sorry, the porter was smiling, and he was saying that lots of time, miss. I am glad you are going, and he is also feeling glad, honored that she is there in that station, and she is willing to board the train, and you will enjoy yourself. And he is also saying to Amabel that you will enjoy this journey very much with a nice little girl. What a nice little girl you are. He appreciated her by calling her a nice little girl. This was cheering. This was cheering means this was very interesting, very encouraging, and Amabel smiled. So as that porter called Amabel a nice little girl, so that particular comment for her was a cheering thing. And after listening to these 3 words from the mouth of the porter, Amabel smiled. The train was made entirely of crystal too, and the cushions were of white satin. So the train in general, which is made up of iron and wood, it was not like that. The train was made up of crystal, glass, and the cushions means the seats or the covers or the pillows that were kept inside, they were made up of white satin. I already explained what is this white satin called. A white colored cloth having glossy and shiny texture, and there were little buttons such as you have for electric bells. Such as you have for electric bells. And there were few little buttons on the walls of the train, and there were few buttons simply like electric bells. A calling bell type of a button were there on the walls of the train. And this much for the day, and I will explain you what the functions of those buttons or those electric bells, and what were the uses of it, and what will you get after switching those buttons and all. We will read that part in our next video. Thank you.